what if a person, like a good speaker, I should say rather, and they come around, you know, maybe from the ghetto or from harsh environments or something like that, but they're very, very smart, and they can speak, you know, things that make a lot of sense, and people probably need to hear what they have to say. What if they come around the corner, but the one thing that they just can't help, because life has treated them so wrong, is cursing? What if they just can't help but to curse within their speeches, at least if they don't overdo it? At least if they don't overdo it. What if they just can't help but to curse a few times, maybe several times? Sometimes I feel even a religious person should understand that even when Christians and religious people can't help but to do bad things, but they don't curse, that even a person who does curse can't help but to do bad things like cursing. At least cursing is still small, because at the same time, at the end of the day, while I'm not too much of a believer of sins, but while sins can be bad and some bad things are sins, cursing is still just words. There are people that do crime that can't help but to steal and do all these things. There are people dying by the hands of other people. There are people dying by the hands of other people's knuckles. Can you believe that? I mean, people getting beat up so bad that they are either almost dead or they have died. That takes a lot of evil in you to beat someone down to death. That's a lot of, first of all, that's a lot of punches, because it takes a lot of punches to kill somebody. That's a lot of anger. Too much anger, that you just there's something about your beliefs of the person that you're beating down that makes you hate them, and then it's just too much brutality, a lot of blood that you see from your eyes, yet you don't care. So it's a lot of uncaring. That's a lot of evil in a person, to beat someone down like that till they're dead or half dead. And it happens many times in this country. Possibly every week someone is getting beat up like that, usually a female. But then there's cursing. Obviously that is a sin. Beating someone down is a sin. But then there's cursing. Just try to compare those two. Not even close. Nowhere, not even a step close. In the end, I don't blame a religious person for not cursing, because as I stated before, sometimes when you curse, it's acceptable. It's like amongst other people that curse, it's okay. Not amongst Christians, but amongst other people that curse, it doesn't bother anybody. But sometimes when you curse in anger, it can be more devastating. It can make someone mad, because it just influences them to be mad at you for yelling at them and cursing angrily, because we all know that what a curse word does mean. Like I said, it's a harsh word. It can be a very hardcore, deep word to use. You know, when you use the F-bomb, it's like you're telling the person to basically screw off or something like that. It obviously is telling them that you're mad at them. When you talk to them angrily using that, you're meaning to use a harsh word towards them, and you're not caring either about how they feel when you use that harsh word towards them, based off of what your tone sounds like. So that's why cursing can be bad. But to me, in a speech, it's not bad. It can be the expression of someone's feelings that they cannot help but to express after what they have been through. So, you know, come to think of it, there are some people that won't curse. Maybe they're not as angry, maybe they're calm, who knows? To me, it could be an expression of their feelings when they don't do it, based off of how they feel. For example, Martin Luther King, in his speeches, I don't recall him ever cursing. If he did, hopefully someone will let me know. But I don't recall him cursing. And any president or a speaker like him usually don't curse. So they do a very good job. They must really stay calm. As for a citizen like me, sometimes it's the reason why we probably aren't president, or reason why we aren't doing public speaking or something like that, because we probably get too angry and can't help it. For me, I think I do a pretty good job staying calm. So it's a little easier for me not to curse. But since I'm just going to be on YouTube or something like that, or display videos for just anyone to see, I may consider doing it. I may consider cursing because I feel fake. I feel fake not cursing. What is it doing? What am I accomplishing? Again, I believe any religious person should be able to understand that a person might curse. In the end, these speeches are very important coming from public people. You know, it's the reason why America is horrible today. America is very bad today. The reason is because nobody knows how anybody feels. Nobody cares how anybody feels either. People with good money, they think they know how we feel. They think they know what we're going through. They don't know. They have not even heard from us. And we don't even actually get up and speak to them either. Nobody, not that many people, in my opinion. I probably need to look around more, but I have not seen that many people who actually talk on YouTube or websites like that, or display their videos of what's going on in this country. Not funny videos. I'm not counting that. I mean videos like what I'm making right now. By themselves, solo videos of them just speaking about what is going on in this world right now, what is going on with people, race, animals, laws, houses, lifestyle, and countries. I don't hear that many just regular citizens doing that right now, and that is a flaw. That is a huge flaw, because every time I go around people, I hear complaining, whether it's about work, school, studying, homework, staying up all night, doing more work or studying, money. I hear complaining about everything that is bad. Kids, babies. Damn. I mean, come on. Nothing, hardly anything in this life that I hear from people's mouths is usually positive. It's always complaining. Relationships. Everything is bad. It must be something in this country. America, I'm only speaking on America because I don't know anything about any other country too much. I only know much about this country from what I have seen and observed and looked at and read about. It seems like there must be something or a lot of things that is controlling everything. Since everything must be a complaint from a person, you know, like I said, relationships, school, work, everything, then something is causing everything to just go wrong. It's causing everything to get out of place and to be bad and negative. And we got to figure out what that is. Now here I am. I'm a citizen. Unlike any other citizen getting up to speak, I believe that I know exactly what it is. And I'm trying to actually get up to speak. And I'm open. I think I'm open-minded, if I'm using that correctly. I think outside the box. I'm not afraid to admit that I'm probably just some retarded idiot that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I do know this. I am stupid, and anyone else is also stupid, no offense, if they complain, but they're not telling anybody. They're not telling the whole world what is going on. I shouldn't say stupid, I'm sorry, because there's a lot of people that don't do that, and they can't help it. They probably don't have the time. Or a lot of people have an excuse, so no offense to them. But those who don't have excuses, I don't have an excuse, because I have a lot of time on my hands. You know, I live with my mom, of course, and I don't have anything to do right now. You know, I have a lot of job problems going on here, and it's whatever. Again, complaining. We all have something to complain about in this country. But I would not be a very smart person if I want what's better for this country, and I have a heart for people in this world. I don't only want what's better for the country, though. I want what's better for the world, but I'm going to handle the world later in my life. I have a lot of confidence that one day I'm going to get to this world. One day. I'm going to handle it. But for now, I can only talk to this country, and maybe people who are listening or around the world, you know, to hear about this. If I'm just an idiot if I choose not to do it, and I have to. So, for any religious person, or a person who just hates cursing, there are people like me that probably believe they have an idea about what's going on, and they need to speak to you. And it may be correct, who knows? It may be on the right track. But would you really let their cursing stop you from hearing their word? I don't believe it's the best thing. I don't think it's right to do that, to let their cursing get in front of their important speech. To me, again, you gotta understand that maybe their cursing is a sign of their feelings. They just can't help it. They don't care. There's a lot of things that we stop caring about after being wronged, especially by the country, by the controllers. What's controlling us to do this and that? Some people are controlled to do certain things, and they just can't do it, but the country forces them. You gotta do it. I'm one of those who are controlled to get my GED and get my high school diploma. I know. You'll call me an idiot. Of course, everybody calls me an idiot online. Everybody calls me stupid because I can't get my GED. I can't get my high school diploma. It's just my brain. My brain is different. I don't have that type of brain to be able to roll like everybody else. I just never have been able to do it. But anyway, I'm one of those who can't do what the country forces me to do in order to get money or to get somewhere in life, because I want to get somewhere big in life. I want to get somewhere big. I don't want to be like a mentally challenged person being in a home where people are taking care of me. I don't like that. I don't even like being here where my mom is, technically taking care of me, using her money to get what I need or want and all that. I don't like doing that. I hate that. But whatever. I don't really have much of a choice. So, but anyway, there are a lot of things I do believe I'm good at, and speaking is one of them. Speeches and stuff like that. I've been talking to myself a lot, and I can't help but to talk to myself. And I realize I need to get on camera to talk to people. So I hope that no one who hates cursing will let my curse words, if I say them, if I manage to say them, will let my curse words to actually get in front of a speech that I'm trying to explain. If you do that, you might wind up losing the meaning of what a person's trying to say, and they may be saying something that has a good meaning. You never know. I don't believe that anyone who is just a regular citizen is anywhere less smart, if that makes sense, less smart than a person who is in the high life, who has more money. I don't believe it. There are people who we consider as not that smart, but they have a lot of money. For example, rappers, and they're in the high life. But just because they're in the high life doesn't mean they're smarter than us, who aren't in the high life. So, to me, it's kind of equal. But sometimes this country, America, just considers people who has higher intelligence as the smartest people. And that's the reason why you wonder why this world is crappy, right? Because the most intelligent people take control. We think they're the smartest people, right? Intelligence is different from being smart. Just because you're intelligent doesn't mean you're making the right decision, the smart decision. So, it's the reason why this world isn't in such a very good place, because intelligent people take over, not just any other person who may know what to do, but intelligent people, and the only people we consider as intelligent, I should actually say this first, are people who can get through school perfectly, who can get through college perfectly, get their degrees, and just be able to do all this crap at the same time and all that, and be able to work jobs too at the same time. I consider them as perfect people. That's what this country, and probably the whole world, always want. They don't want people like me. They don't want people like any imperfect person. They think they don't want, they think that they will accept anyone to reach the high life and give more money to. But no, it's all about perfect people. They want people who can do everything at the same time and do it right on time. That's what they want. That's what almost everything usually requires, is a person who can just do so much without worrying so much about what they don't have or what they can't do, what they don't have time for or energy for. They want people who can wake up early as crap and be able to get up and do so much work throughout an entire day, and just let their life be like that forever. So that's the type of people that we consider, in my opinion, as intelligent. And it's the reason why those intelligent people that rise up to be that way become president or become ruler, king, mayor, governor, make the decisions that they make based off of how their life has been and based off of how they are. But sometimes they're not the smartest decisions. And again, this world is run by intelligent people. Speaking on this country, run by intelligent people, and we all know this country is in the wrong place. We know that because I think the majority of people are unhappy with the way life is here. So, that means I might be a smart person. A person who's getting up on camera. They might be smart. It might be important to hear what they have to say, no matter what kind of person they are. So, again, please excuse my cursing, and I'll try my best to kind of keep it controlled and things like that. So, yeah. But that's it for me. So, thank you for listening, and good luck to everyone. what I'm doing here, I promise. I promise it's gonna help. It will, because I have a lot of determination on what I'm gonna do in the future. It'll happen. I promise that, seriously. So, this is just a speech, just a conversation. This is not going to do anything right now. It's not going to do anything. It'll just reach people's ears and minds, give them an idea, maybe help them to listen up a bit and hear what's going on. It might give them some ideas, but it will not change anything. It's too strong. This country, the whole world is too strong. A speech will not help anymore. It won't do it. It never has been doing it. Either that, or maybe there hasn't been enough speeches. So who knows? Either or. But I have a better idea than this. But I gotta get stronger. I gotta get out of this situation first. Make some money. I hate money. I hate the idea of it. But I gotta make some to get out of the situation, and then be able to achieve what I need to achieve in the future. I'm trying to do something that is much different from what anybody else is doing. I'm not trying to become president. I'm not trying to become mayor, governor, make rules. To be honest, I don't even believe presidents have power anymore. Because I think this world, if this country needed to make a change, it needs to happen now. I don't believe in taking 1,000 years to make a change. We've been suffering for thousands of years already. Too long, too long. There's something we're doing wrong. It should take a short time. Believe me or not, when I say short time, I mean less than a year. Truthfully. To me, it's like when you make a law, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, this is gonna happen. Bam. Right then, that law should be into play, and that's how life is. That should be one day, in my opinion. You come into an agreement, you discuss it, get every citizen's attention for it, get their input, get their votes for an entire year probably, or less than that, and then make that shit a fucking law right now. That's a change. That's what I call a change. But it ain't happening. The country doesn't do that, and it's too strong too. Too big, too many population, too much. So it's never gonna happen. My little speech ain't gonna do crap. But I guarantee they're gonna mean something. I believe it, and they may come around later on. Either way, I don't care. And this is not my biggest idea. It's just something. I'm trying to do something to help. This is the best I can do, so I'm doing it. But I don't expect this to do the best at all. Fuck that. I don't care either. I want it to do the best. I care about that, but it's not the biggest thing. I have something big, and I can't do it now. I'm too poor. But later one day, I'll make sure of it. So I have too much determination. I can't help it. Sometimes I really tear myself apart over stuff like this. I do. I have to try to relax a little. So, you know, I actually almost lost my hair before. I was losing my hair in one patch, like right here. It was in the back left side of my head. Man, I was literally, I had a huge bald spot right there, back left side of my head. I can't believe it. I was too young. This happened when I was about 20. I was 20, but it was last year, around at the end of the summertime, around August maybe. When I first got here with my mom, I had a bald spot. I had too much anger, too much frustration. You'd imagine. It may be hard to imagine how much anger I really had, man. I had a bald spot. That's the best way I could describe it. I've never seen a person go bald from actually being angry at a young age, like 20 years old. I've seen some people at a young age that had bald spots, but at 20 years old, though, I can't believe it. But it's just how serious I am about helping this planet. I wish everybody had the attitude that I have right now. I think it would be a lot better. We would be in such a very good lifestyle right now. I don't care though. I don't care, because I'm gonna make sure I do my part, and it will be enough. Yeah, that's for sure. So I probably look retarded right now. I look stupid sometimes. I can't help it. But I know I'll be able to make sure this is enough. So I'll do it by my freaking self anyway. So anyway, that's all for me. Have an open mind when you hear me out a little bit. So, you know, try not to get too mad too easily on my opinions. Everyone's opinions can be a little a little angry sometimes, a little wrong maybe. And if I wind up wrong or you think I'm wrong, don't get too angry at me. You know, everybody's wrong. Not everyone's right about something, and not everyone's wrong about something. Whatever, you know, we all know that. Those lines, those statements, we all believe in that. Just make sure you remember that. That when you hear me speak, make sure you remember that I might be wrong about something. So, I guess that's all I have to say. That's it. Thank you for having patience to hear me out here. So, that's it for me. Thank you. And by the way, I'm sorry if I get a little emotional. Sometimes I can't help it. I get so emotional. My heart just can't take a lot of things that go on. So I really get there. So sorry about that.